That is the 411 in the slits.
Anyway, Kamene, I wanted to ask you something. Are you okay?
Can I give you an honest answer?
Yes, please. You know, I do not want to be that friend who did not see you struggle after what you went through.
I am fine. And I am getting irritated because everyone is asking me the same thing. Other people are looking at me like I am a ninja and band. I am fine and I need to move on.
Okay, deal. I will do exactly that. Now, on to that story you were telling me. You remember?
Now I and Joshua talking. You know the student Linda. And why would he lie about such a thing?
That is a very bad joke, Kamen. You know, getting a new principal is like teacher getting a straight demotion.
Demotion from what? And he was just in an acting capacity.
My point exactly. He has proved himself worthy. Why not promote him?
Julia, it depends on whose side you are on.
Is that even a question? What are you saying? Teacher is our ride or die.
Me, I say otherwise. You know, the last few lines have not been that pleasing.
Kamen, what are you talking about?
What I am trying to say, Julia, is Mwalimu has made so many drastic changes that are making this learning process an unbearable.
Kamen, why do I feel like you're castigating some maliciousness here?
And I am doing what?
Teacher has been there for us. So watch where you stick your knife next time you're planning to stab someone on the back.
Umeniona na kisu.
I was just saying. Kamene. Hi.
Kamene, how are you?
Will you guys drop it? I am getting tired of this.
Okay, Kamene, I'm not promising anything, but I shall try. Anyway, I hope you guys are not in a good mood because it's about to go down, you know.
Never mind. We'll let you know what we are going to talk about.
Ah, you too. Then why aren't you as smart as we are? You know, this kind of madness is going to ruin our lives.
Kamene here is of the opinion that we should have seen it coming.
Why are you guys getting angry? Life moves on regardless, When how do you think the animals survive in the jungle and life in there it's hard than here?
Kamene, I get it. Earth is hard, but this is just unfair.
We should just ask Tija what he was thinking. For me, I clearly think this was abuse of power.
What abuse of power? Teacher is the victim here. God knows what kind of condescending comments he got on his way out.
Julia, I say he deserves this. When I joined this college, I had a plan of clearing my course within 2 years. But this new change will add me 1 year on the lower side.
Why are you guys being over-dramatic? How does a change of a principle do that?
What do you think a review of course structure means? A number of units are being pulled out.
What are you talking about? Who is reviewing course structure?
Ah, so now it is hitting you, You know, they are bringing in additional units, meaning our tenure will have to be pushed forward.
Okay, he's trying to make a difference. But this is such a viper move. Can you imagine he's just after money like the rest of them?
I don't think we are on the same page. You mean teacher is no longer the principal?
Yeah, and you're just defending him.
No, Ngalo, she's not. Me, I heard it from a relevant source that Mwalimu is being replaced by a younger and a more vibrant man.
Now I get it. But wait, where does that leave the teacher?
Well, this will be like his 8th demotion.
I think I'm getting angrier. This is what we call double trouble, Bana.
You know, for me, I think teacher will not do us like this. He's a stand-up guy.
You people, maybe we should wait to hear his side of the story before we start entertaining this grapevine.
You guys, what is that commotion?
Maybe they are protesting.
Will you guys calm down? Let's have our seats and have a discussion like mature people.
If it is any consolation, we are mad too.
Guys, I think we should do something.
I agree. This can't happen to teacher on our watch.
Hi, Masigin. Maalim will be very scared to even to come to class today.
I know. After all he has done for us, the least we can do is to have his back.
If only he called me before things got out of hand.
I wonder what they are trying to achieve by tainting teacher's image like this. He is the principal, for heaven's sake. What happened to respect?
You didn't get the memo?
Don't tell me you are backing this absurd rumor too.
Hatito, it's no rumor. Our teacher is no longer the principal.
What are you talking about? Don't tell me they have gotten away with it.
I know he's rotting in prison for the crime of passion.
What crime of passion?
I wonder if colluding with us to rob your neighbor is an act of passion.
Guys. One person at a time here. Eh? You are mixing situations. Maybe we need one frequency at a time.
Okay, guys. I had a corridor talk that Mr. Teacher was remanded for a very serious crime. Apparently, they organized with the most wanted criminals, thugs, to rob a very rich politician in Luda.
That is not what I heard.
Me too. I have a completely different version of that story.
I knew this day was cast the moment I looked at that notice board.
Kweli you ngalo you are a prophet of Ndungu.
There is so much information here to take.
And very minimal time to process every single one. Let us listen to one at a time.
Guys, you remember how Mr. Teacher was advising us against political aversion and violation? I heard that he crossed paths with a very dangerous politician, and that politician organized the thugs to rough him up.
If that was his end game, why still, knowing well that he's going to be caught?
Maybe he thought he was that guy.
You know he is that guy. This is teacher we are talking about. This is incorrect information and I can prove it.
Prove it.
I heard they are accusing him of embezzlement. Can you believe the guts of these people?
How do you know there are people behind this? Eh? You sound so sure, Sadito. Do you have anything to do with this?
Cecilia, stop testing my patience. How will I frame teacher and be mad about it?
We will not be surprised because you have done worse things.
I am aware, but this will make me crazy.
Still not surprised because actually you have been graced.
Guys, we are missing the point here. At least let us give him a benefit of doubt that he's telling the truth.
I am telling the truth. Teacher is everything else but stupid. Why would he steal school's fund knowing very well he will be caught?
Atito, maybe he knew he was not going to hold the principal's position any longer.
Maybe his girlfriend set him up. As far as I'm concerned, Maalim was arrested for being an imposter. Imagine her girlfriend went and tell Askari Bolisi that Maalim was spotted with a fake ID.
Fake ID? Fake ID for what?
For what for do you ask? They say anyone with a multiple ID is born to be in trouble.
Now, did they even consider she could have been behind it?
Not with the way she cried.
You saw her cry.
I was given a clear description. I can almost relive the ordeal.
I wonder why all these scenarios are leading to a criminal activity.
I was wondering the same thing too.
Hey, that is something that I would do. Let me do the mathematics.
What are you insinuating, Kinyanjui?
What if you are being sent on a wild goose chase? What is really Mr. Teacher up to?
I don't think teacher will go to that length to prove our loyalty. He already has it.
I mean, I am not angel, but a few seconds ago, majority of you were very sure that Maalim might have done some of those accusations.
Come to think of it, what if it's true Tija did all these things?
How do you mean?
I mean, let us try amalgamating all these stories. What if it's true Tija committed the crime of passion?
Aye, come on, Sisha. Don't tell me you're inviting the devil to come into you.
Of course not. Please think with me. What if, in an attempt to police the Musupu, he caught himself a fake IT, and then he used the fake IT to intimidate the politician Kinyanjui is talking about here?
Yes, and he was somehow unsuccessful. The result of stealing school funds, maybe it was to reassure himself that he was borrowing it temporarily.
Exactly. Unfortunately, the funds withdraw triggers notification to other board members, and to avoid negative publicity, which by the way would cost them the whole school.
They chose to hire a new principal to replace the teacher. Someone with new ideas and acumen.
So the new principal uses cost revision as a strategy to divert attention of an otherwise an inferno of a scenario.
Such that the board had no choice but to let him go silently.
Come on, guys. Come on. If the aim was to let the teacher go quietly, how come there are so many stories about his departure? How come? Something is amiss, Something is amiss.
Good day, students. I guess that is the part that you say, good day, sir. How are you?
How about who are you?
Oh, sorry, my bad. That explains the tension. I am Mr. Fridge. Mr. Mark Fridge.
Did you say fridge?
Fridge.
Fridge.
No, Fridge.
Fridge.
F-R-I-D-G-E. Fridge.
Firij, that is what he's saying. Firij.
What sort of a stupid name is that? What did you do to piss off your parents like that?
What sort of... You know, flinch are meant for cold stuff.
Oh, wow. I'm glad you're taking all this with some ease. Now, the name Fridge is of Canadian descent.
Ah, stop spoiling Canada, Bwana. In case you didn't realize, we can tell that you are a Kenyan.
But I don't dispute that.
You must be having a very gold heart to be called Farage.
I already know what your answer to this question will be, Mr. Fridge. But I'll ask anyway. Who are you?
As we move forward, I would like to set some ground rules for our communication. Me being your teacher and the acting principal, you should address me with some respect.
At respect. I thought you said acting principal.
You are right, little girl.
Hey, at little girl, it's a gift for you. You know, respect goes both ways.
Fair enough. Now, I understand that you're to cover pro forma statements in your next lesson.
Hey, what are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing?
To be fair, you just walked in our class without an explanation of who you are, and you expect us to last you?
Well, I'm just here to give you what you're here for, and that is knowledge.
Fridge, you don't even know us. What happened to courtesy?
You now talk of courtesy. I greeted you guys and nobody even responded. So I felt it is just wise for me to get on to business.
Oh, really? How is that working for you, Mr. Tough Guy?
Mr. Fridge, why are you our teacher? And we've had Mr. Mwango for over a year now. Why are you teaching us now?
I don't want to explain my merit.
With all due respect, Mr. Fridgeman, you have to. In case you haven't noticed, we are not babies here.
With all the accents flying around, I guess my ears sure sounds like them.
Were you being condescending just now?
If you wanted to get rid of us, all you could have just done is say so.
What do you mean say so? And you have left?
Probably, they never ask, so we will never know the answers to that questions.
That would have been better than the madness that is in this school.
Guys, let him handle one issue at a time.
Okay, look guys, I understand your frustrations. Believe me, I do. You see, Mango is...
Mwango.
Okay, Mango is no...
Mwango. Our teacher's name is Johnson Mwango.
Oh, my bad. Of course I knew that. Look, your former teacher is not going to be here for a while. I'm sure, I believe he discussed his whereabouts with you prior.
Wait, why will he be away for a while?
Can you just give us an explanation?
Well, he took a sabbatical to further his education. I'm coming in to Old Fort. Maybe you guys, if you mind in cutting me some slack.
Fridge, can you speak in Rayman language, please?
Kinyanjui, he is saying that teacher has taken leave to further his studies.
You said actually some slack. You know, we would if you're being genuine with us, not trying to protect the school's image.
Me, I have had what I wanted to. It is now clear what the board is up to.
You know, to think of it, you look too young to be the acting principal. Did you even finish college?
I wanted to say that too.
Guys, at least just reason for absence is better than what we had. Eh? Why can't we just be contented?
There is something about you that I just can't shake off.
Well, that is your problem. Can we just carry on with the lesson, please?
You know, it's now hitting me. Have I seen you before?
By the way, you look very familiar.
I said let's get to work. I have stories about this class. You are the troublemakers. Do you think me coming to teach this particular class is a coincidence?
Why are you shouting at us?
Shut up, little girl. Now, you only talk when I say you talk. Performer statements. Now write this down. This is the projected or estimated financial statement that attempts to present a reasonable, accurate idea of what a firm's financial situation will be if the present trends continue or certain assumptions hold true. What is it?
You are dictating too fast.
Plus, I have no idea what you are talking about. I don't think we have covered this topic.
What do you mean you don't know what I'm talking about? From the office schedule, it shows that this was your next topic.
Well, kwa ground vitu ni different.
Oh, really? then that means I should be seeing your notes. Hey you, can I have your notes?
Me?
Yes you, are you a retard? Because I believe you're not. This finger is pointing at you.
I left my book at home.
How is that even possible? You, give me your notes. What's your name?
Theophilus Atito.
Okay, now pro forma statements.
What are you doing?
Now look, this is how this class is going to run. You only have two options. It's either you move with the flow or you move with the flow.
Village, that doesn't sound like two choices to me.
Now, pro forma statements are used routinely in preparing what-if scenarios, formulating business plans, estimating cash requirements, or when submitting financing proposals. Pro forma statements provide data for calculating financial ratio and for performing other mathematical calculations. Financial models built on pro forma projects contribute to the achievement of corporate goals if they...
I knew I was right.
Sorry?
Don't mind me, sir. I just remembered that point.
Uses of pro forma income statement. Number 1, forecasting revenues are the most difficult part of any business. Of any business plan. The assumptions have to be realistic and should be able to support the forecast. It is used to produce the cash flow statement and balance sheets, all of which are important components of a business plan. Number 2,
What were you
may
saying?
be prepared in advance of a transaction to project the future status of a company. For example, if a company
You guys,
is
quit
planning
murmuring
to
here.
acquire
You're going
another
to get us in
company,
trouble.
it may
So you do
prepare
not
a
want to know what
pro
you
forma
have
financial
discovered?
statement
Of course
to
I do.
estimate what if the acquisition will have on its finances. Number 3, pro forma profit and loss statements can also be used to calculate the financial ratios. Number 4, if a company has a one-time... Hey you, would you mind sharing what you're talking about in my class?
It was just a question. I didn't want to disrupt your class.
Google Mark Fridge on FB. Why will you ask him to Google me on Facebook? You know you guys are not serious. You're clearly not equipped for the harsh life out there.
So now I understand the politics that is going on here. You are the son of one of the board of directors.
And what has that got to do with anything?
You know, you're always in all the school functions. So tell us, how big is your father's influence on the school issues?
I think we should just get back to our studies.
I recognize that reaction. You know, that's exactly what I do whenever I'm questioned about my dad's company. Ha! He's the owner, right?
Drawbacks. One of the major drawbacks is that it is just a mere
So your
projection.
father owns the school, and you are just here to keep the family business afloat.
Or he has no idea what he's doing. Mr. Fridge, trying to please daddy, right?
Shut up!
Wow. That marks the end of our lesson.
I can confidently say I have learned nothing, and I am confident it is going to get worse before it gets better.
You may be doing this because you have nothing else to do. But remember, this job meant everything to the person you are replacing. You better pray that he took that sabbatical leave.
Hello, Dad. Dad, I don't think I can handle this. No, I cannot handle these students. Dad, come on. No, Dad, listen to me. No, these are idiots. These are idiots who can even... How do you expect me to handle it? I mean, seriously, how do you expect me to deal with it? Dad? Hello, Dad? Of course he hung up.